aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get one over this time. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Michael Hawkins. Fires on the move. A spectacular one-hand grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Running inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
He lobs one high down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Quarterback keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Vols! A great catch and run for 6.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing, quieting this crowd down.
They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well.
Wide open spaces. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the...
Snags it and he's open. They've got it inside and 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Tavian St. Clair gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. The Gators will hustle to the line. Going to the run, it's Gibson. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. The ground game getting it done and putting 6 on the board.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Takes the field to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in...
Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hawkins floating away. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Now here's Hawkins, stepping to the right. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it, had to take the loss.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away.
Maybe some room here. Picks up the 1st down. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Here's a little room there. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes...
Diving for the goal line, and he lost the ball. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down by a field goal, 13-10 as they go back to work. Here's a give to Gibson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing St. Clair. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense. You've got to place.
Makes the grab in their space. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Again, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab for the 2.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Looks as if we might have a change in the weather here to start the second quarter. Let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, as I mentioned, early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll run the option. Now the toss. There's some room. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
So now it's second and long. The option look. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that with defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
There he goes. He is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the grab for the deuce.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. It's on target and complete. Turns on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Gator. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Flying down the right side.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Here's Gibson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Florida! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this...
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Vols! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level...
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got his man downfield. Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. Here comes the 2-point try. Michael Hawkins. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Tavian St. Clair. Right on the money. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Tavian on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Corners are going to bail. Throwing, Harkins. Fires deep on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And he goes down and takes the sack. He had a lot of time back there. The defense finally got him. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, Hawkins. On the run, deep down the right side. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Vols want to move quickly. Now on the move. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hawkins Fires one high and deep. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now adjusting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Iowa in their matchup against the number 2 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Hawkeyes, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Throwing St. Clair. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seen the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, it's St. Clair. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff for Jarrett. Finding some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them to
Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll run with Gibson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Here comes the heat. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Trying to barge in. And he's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Michael Hawkins under fire, and down he goes.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Extending the play. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, number one area to be successful on third and long, got to have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression, to find the correct guy, and to convert the third down and long.
The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback
lets it fly. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vols. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Runs through a tackle. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. St. Clair. Caught. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against...
Makes a grab. Touchdown, Gator. They take the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Hawkins. Snagged out of the air. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for space, it's Clark. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That's it, 5. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. A run for the quarterback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. On the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll take it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you...
Snags it! And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth. What a cut! The Gators sending the offense back to work. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the... makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The Gators answer right back.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that high field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarding.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tavian St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Using his legs, it's Bishop. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Vols! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Throwing St. Clair. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Quarterback may change this route. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver. And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Gators answer right back.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. And now we are set up for quite a finish. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hawkins. Looking to buy time. Trying to get rid of it.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
To the air, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Powers through. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Makes it past the marker. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And here comes the field goal unit. He got it! They did it! Knocking off number one! A walk-off field goal to topple the top team in the land! What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the